All right, welcome to the Business Spotlight. I am joined today with Lee Jackson, and she is serial entrepreneur, like many of us are, three-time entrepreneur to be exact, and an SBE consultant and sustainability advocate. So lots of really fun stuff for us here in Vegas.
Mhm.
And the purpose of this spotlight is really to open you up to my network and my community. And it also helps me share what we do with clients. So, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, thank you. So, just one of the best ways to get started is I would really love for you to share just about your business or really the things that you're focusing on right now and how long you've been doing that for.
So, my journey, right? Right out of college, I went and worked for corporate America, Fortune 500 company. I did that for 3 years in retail and outside sales. So from that, I was thinking, there's so much more to life than this.
Oh,
I've
yes.
learned a lot. I actually learned very quickly. And I opened up my own specialty retail boutique in Nashville, Tennessee.
Ooh,
And
I
that was
like
my first
Nashville.
venture. Yeah, that was
Yes.
that was my first venture. And my second venture was I started an energy drink from scratch
Hmm. Oh,
with
wow.
my family, my brothers and my husband, and it was on the shelves in Southeast region for 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And actually, El Dorado Resort Casino was the first casino that picked us up in Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana. And lo and behold, they bought Caesars Entertainment, and now they're here in Las Vegas.
Yep.
But so I left the business, sold my shares, and my brothers took over. And in
Hmm.
2015, my husband and I moved here to Las Vegas, and he acquired a company by the name of Rethink Fabrics, which is
Oh,
shirts made of 100% recycled plastic water bottles.
oh, wow.
So
That's
yeah,
interesting.
so I've helped him with that. My background has always been in exhibits and events and construction. And that was we actually met here in Vegas, right? We've been coming back and forth to Vegas, and people are like, well, where did you meet in Vegas? But not like that.
Yeah.
He was a client in the same industry as mine and ended up working together. And yeah, so here we are, married 18 years later.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
thank you. And so I help him with that. And in construction, I actually was a part of the build. I was able to help build the suites and the bars in
Mm.
the Allegiant Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I helped a company, became a small business enterprise company, and became one of the companies that were able to build in that stadium. But that was
Very
exciting.
neat. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, being a sustainability advocate, I work in sustainable apparel. I own
Mm.
stocks company, and again, I work with my husband. And yeah, my day job, as if I have time for anything, I consult.
Yeah. Oh,
And
wow.
we were talking about we met through a similar connection who is in Tech Alley.
Yeah.
Part of the whole sustainability thing is not just about environment, right? It's about the people and the profit as well. And I'm big
Mhm.
on working with youth entrepreneurship. So I
Yeah.
actually do the youth alley, the Tech Alley Youth Hour, where I have a panel of young entrepreneurs and seasoned entrepreneurs on the
Oh,
panel.
wow. That's
So that was a
exciting.
long,
Yeah.
to get to this, but that's my
I love
life.
it. I love it. And, I have two kids myself. One is 16, one is going to be 12 soon.
Okay.
And I am just constantly in awe. I learn so much from them. And
Mhm.
I love it when, we have the opportunities as, older entrepreneurs to
Mhm.
really speak with our youth because they are so innovative and their eyes are just different and they're growing up in a totally different world than we did.
Oh yeah,
And so
for
it's
sure.
just things are just coming together just so quickly. And so, yeah, that's exciting. I didn't even know that that existed. So I have to
Yeah.
check that out. That's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, bring your kids, right? It's the
Yeah.
third Saturday of every month, and we're always, we want to be able to educate our youth, right? A lot of it is a lot of kids out here may not have had that education when it comes to entrepreneurship, right?
Yeah.
And this is one of those that you can actually learn from actual entrepreneurs.
Yeah. So one of the programs that we offer through Action Coach, it's through our foundation, and
Hmm.
it's actually called Yes. So it's Young Entrepreneur Smart Start. And
Okay.
it's a 12-week program where we work with kids aged 12 through 22 and basically put them into a cohort, and they go through the program that has a curriculum that goes through it. And yeah, so really, really excited because we haven't launched it in Vegas yet. So
Okay.
that's what I'm kind of spearheading this one for Vegas, and getting connected with leaders in the community to really kind of plug you guys in, and to be a part of this. So I think that that could definitely be something to explore. And yeah,
No,
again, I
I
didn't
think,
even know that the tech site existed. So that's really exciting.
oh my gosh, that's exciting because that's the age group, and I would love to have you on the panel actually.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
talk
I'd love
about that.
to.
Yeah, we're doing some, some fun things with the museum that's having this huge STEAM event, which is a
Ooh,
9-day event, which is free for kids. And it's taking place in April 28th, I believe, until May 6th. But
oh
we can
neat.
talk, more about that, and it's something definitely the kids would love because not only is it a STEM program, they're adding the A to it, which is STEAM. So it's all about,
Yeah.
art, and we're adding the sustainability side to it as a company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love all of that, what you're sharing. And
Mhm.
through your journey and with all the different experiences that you've had through entrepreneurship and business ownership, what would you say is maybe the biggest mistake that some first-time entrepreneurs make? And what qualities do you think every entrepreneur should possess?
Yeah, there's so many organizations here in Vegas, right? And we've been here going on 8 years, and um, it's almost like starting all over again, but with a lot more experience, right? Because I have the experience, my husband has the experience, but it's when you're diving into a new area, a new community,
Mm,
you definitely, need to align yourself with like-minded people like yourself. I know people
mhm.
say a lot about like-minded, but there's, certain groups that are like-minded. Not every group can align with one another, right? So it's
Yeah,
about finding your tribe, right?
yeah.
Because there's a tribe for everyone. And I think once
Mhm.
you do that, it will help you, as an entrepreneur. Um, I also would say that, your character and integrity is number one,
Yeah.
and you have to be sincere, and
Mm,
you have to be really honest. Um, if you're not, I think people can see that, right off the bat.
yeah.
And you just, don't fake the funk. That whole thing about, you know, pretending like you got it made and things like that
Yeah.
is not really the way to go. You just got to be honest, because
Mm,
there's going to be people
mhm.
that want to help you. And there's and if you're honest about it and sincere and ask for help, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. And I tell my kids all the time, I said, character is all you have.
Yeah.
And that really defines who you are. And and it's also kind of like what you were saying, is that whole like kind of fake it till you make it kind of mentality. It's I've seen that to be the detriment of some people, especially new
Yeah.
business owners or new entrepreneurs. And it's really kind of with this reality of like, none of us really know. We're
Yeah,
all figuring it out.
exactly.
Kind of same thing with parenting. We're all figuring it out along the way. Like,
Yes,
we don't know
exactly.
everything. And so
That's right.
absolutely echoing your same sentiment of, finding your people, finding your tribe, finding that support system to help you get to that next level is
Yeah.
integral for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
So,
here's the thing, right? We all have phases that we go through, and everything is in your own time. I
mhm.
tell people, don't ever compare yourself with other people because,
Yeah.
you're not them, they're not you, and you're only going to make yourself crazy if you do that.
Mhm.
Everybody has, it's in your own time, right? So just be
Yeah.
patient with it and work it every day. Do what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do every day and you'll be fine.
Ah, I love that. And
Yeah.
that's so true because, and I think a lot of people that are just starting out, they're comparing themselves. They get into that comparison, mode,
Mhm.
and you're looking at somebody that is on step 100 and you're on step 1. And so
Right.
that there's not really a comparison there. But I
Yeah.
think also when we are more transparent about our journeys and how we've navigated things, it's
Yeah.
really getting that message of, yeah, I was where you're at now and I
Yeah.
struggled in many ways or many other ways that you are now. And so it's really just allowing yourself to go through the process and not expect to be the expert or to have it all together or do it all
Yeah.
right. You're probably
Yeah.
not going to do it all right.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, so with that kind of thing, being said, what would you say are maybe some of the struggle points or big obstacles that you've encountered, and how did you really get through and navigate those?
Oh gosh. There's so many. I mean, I can look back to when we did our energy drink business,
Mhm.
right? We were actually almost on Shark Tank. They called us
Oh,
twice, and
wow.
if Shark Tank doesn't want you, they don't call you.
Mhm.
Um, I think the biggest mistake was when you have partners or investors. Let's start with partners, right? Everybody needs to play their role,
Mm.
and you need to be able to bring on partners that, let's say I'm really good in sales, someone needs to be great in marketing, someone needs to be good in operations, someone needs to be good in being the CEO. Not everybody can be the CEO, right? We
Yeah.
all have to play a part. It's like a puzzle.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
you have to play that role, and the egos need to be left right outside the door, right? If your
Yeah.
family, friends, whatever, when you walk through that door, your business partners, and you have a job to do, and you got to leave all the ego, at the door, at the
Yeah.
doorstep. Yeah,
I love
that's
that.
one.
And yeah, for sure. That and definitely that's something that we speak into a lot with clients
Mhm.
is the importance of building that team. And it's really that differentiation between like staff and team,
Mhm. Yeah,
because it's your people are going to be what really helps propel your business forward, because they're the
yeah,
ones that are running the system and they're the touch points. And so yeah,
yeah.
and then
It's
even when you get to those other levels, it's big.
right, and respect is really important, right? You have to have that respect for each other, and you have to trust each other. If you don't have that, there's no use to being partners, right? Because you
Yeah.
come as a team, we're a team, so let's be a team and work together, right? The other part is, as an investor, I think when if you're an entrepreneur looking for funding, things like that, the biggest thing that I always tell people is that find an investor that can actually connect you with the right
Hmm.
people and the right
Yeah.
company, so that if you're selling something, let's say if you're selling energy drink or clothes, make sure that they know distributors, right? That they know people
Yeah.
in the energy drink business, and they know people in the retail business, things like that.
Yeah, and I love that advice too, because I think so often people are just thinking about the funding. They're like, oh, I just
Right.
need capital. I just need money to get this
Mhm.
going. And it really is so much bigger than that. It
So
it
much.
really is. Okay, but what's beyond that? Because there's a ton of people that have money. But
Mhm.
what can they do for you outside of that? And also what can that relationship look like when you get back to like the respect piece too? So
Exactly. Yeah, you have to look at them as a mentor, right? And
mm,
work with them and listen to their advice, and you want to go with them with the people that they know, and make those connections, and they'll help you grow, but
yeah,
without those connections are so important in business.
yeah,
Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a corporate executive,
yeah.
connections is like the main thing that I always tell people. I believe in your network is your net worth.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And that's something I've lived in Vegas my whole life, and
Mm.
what I do love about the city that I don't think a lot of people know, especially outside of Vegas, is that we are deeply community based and relationship based. And
Mhm.
so it is big on those connections and how are you, fortifying these relationships? Because it's not really just, I mean, because we're maybe 2 degrees separated from everybody
Yeah.
in this town. And
Yeah,
so
we
it
were talking
really
about
is
that. Yeah.
that.
Is it three?
It's
It's three. We were saying 3 degrees of separation. Normally it's 6, right? But I think in
yeah.
Vegas, you're right. It's 3 or 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty it's if you don't know the person, you know somebody that knows somebody, and
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
easy to get
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially when it comes to like the business community, it really is what I really have loved growing up here and observing is really that again the relationship base of
Mhm.
yeah, how can I support you? What can I do for you? Let's send business back and forth. And so and then again with coming with on with action coach and us offering the business spotlights, that's when I even found out that this is something we offer. I love it because it gives me that opportunity to celebrate and highlight even more
Mhm.
people and share, your stories and
Yeah.
advice and all those great things. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for all of that. It's been
Of
wonderful.
course.
And
Of
I have
course.
so many more questions and so many other things I would love to talk with you about. But again, honoring your time and our time together. And just to kind of wrap up, is there any other thing that you wanted to touch on, you wanted to share, maybe a project that you're working on or something coming up that you wanted to share with the viewers?
Yeah, I'll say this, coming to Vegas, I think the question was being a leader in Vegas. I think
Mm.
because the way Vegas is, we do need to know the pulse of the city, right? Know your city, know what's going on in the city, right? Because
Yeah.
people are going to be asking you about it, and this is the best time for our city right now. There's so
Oh,
much going on with Formula One coming, the Super Bowl coming. It's just NBA, cross our fingers. We just got XFL, right? All of those
yeah.
things. There's so much happening. We do need to be in the forefront. Again, be a connector, and master your craft.
Mm.
You should be the best of what you do, and like I said, don't fake the funk. And because people are going to know, and people are willing to help you, so
Yeah.
offer help, and they'll offer help back.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
yeah.
And especially the younger entrepreneurs and up and comings. I mean, I just recently, a few months back, was in a room where I watched a panel of experts like fighting each other because there was a 16-year-old kid that came to this conference and was asking questions and they all were fighting over who got to mentor him.
Oh wow,
So I mean,
yeah.
that was just so special to witness. And it's something like that that I mean, I know if I, getting the opportunity to work with the kids, that's absolutely a passion. And so any young entrepreneurs out there, it really is like take advantage because there are so many people that want to help and
Yeah,
support and guide.
absolutely. We'd love, for anyone that's out there listening, just go to leejackson.com. That's my website,
Mm, yes.
lijackson.com. And it'll tell you the event that we have coming up, also the Tech Alley program that we have once a month, on the third Saturday of every month. I think the next one is March 18th at downtown Las Vegas. And then April 28th through May 6th, where we're going to be working with the Natural History Museum of Las Vegas, not national, it's
Yeah.
natural. So there's going to be some fun sustainability things there, and arts and STEM. So would love to have
Great.
everyone come out to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing all of that and
Yeah.
lots of exciting things coming up very quickly for Las Vegas and just
Yeah.
all the little mini communities that we have throughout here. And
Mhm.
yeah, so like I said, just something that's really special about this business spotlight is being able to highlight leaders and entrepreneurs such as yourself and
Thank you.
just again getting the word out, spreading all the amazingness that people are doing in our community. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'm going to reach out to you for March 18th,
Yes.
Megan.
Oh, I would love that. Thank you.
Okay, thank
All
you so much for having me.
right. Well, you guys, thank you again for coming and viewing another business spotlight.